Most of you have asked me this question at some point. Do you live alone? And the answer is no, I don't. In fact, I live with my family and my neighborhood is full of people. My neighbors are all around me and there is always someone walking outside, talking, and there are also lots of animals like cows and goats. I have actually never experienced living completely on my own, and maybe that's exactly why I have always been curious about it. You know, I often find myself imagining a very simple life, a small kind of cottage, a little garden, something baking in the oven, books scattered around the house, my camera resting by the window, my dog sleeping peacefully, my cats doing absolutely nothing as cats usually do, just me and a quiet life. Whenever I picture my future, that's the imagine that comes to my mind. Now, if you are from India, you might be thinking, why would anyone want to live alone? Because for many of us, home means family. I mean, it means grandparents, parents, children, cousins, sometimes three generations living under the same roof. And honestly, I think there is something incredibly beautiful about that. This video isn't about saying one way of living is better than another. I am simply sharing the kind of life that feels peaceful to me for now. Sometimes people hear the words I want to live alone and immediately think of loneliness. But I don't think those things are the same. Loneliness is wishing someone were there. Solitude is discovering that your own company can be enough. I think they are two different experiences. For me, wanting to live alone has never been about running away from people. It's about moving a little closer to myself. I don't know if you have ever thought about this, but we spend so much of our lives becoming someone for, other people. Someone's daughter, someone's friend, someone's partner, someone's colleague, someone's responsibility. We become so familiar with these roles that we really stop and ask, who am I when no one needs anything from me? I have always been curious about that question, not because I believe living alone will magically answer it, but I think silence has a way of introducing us to parts of ourselves that noise can never do. Ever since I was young, I have always wanted to experience it. I used to see my cousins leave home to study in different cities. They lived in hostels or rented rooms, and while everyone else talked about how difficult that must have been, I found myself wondering what it felt like. What does it feel like to wake up in a place that's entirely your own, to make tea at midnight because you feel like it, to cook only for yourself, to spend a whole day in silence without feeling the need to fill it? Life took me in a different direction, so I never got the chance to know that. But the dream quietly stayed with me. I'm not saying I will live alone forever, I'm not even saying that's the future. But life has surprised me enough to know that we can't predict where it will take us. But at this stage of my life, there is something I want more than anything else. Before I build a life, someone else, I want to build one with myself. I want to know that I can create a peaceful, meaningful, beautiful life even in my own company. And somehow, I think where this dream really begins. I think the reason this dream had stayed with me for so many years is because life has changed the way I look at relationships. There was a time when I depended on people emotionally far more than I realized. Then life happened, and life has a strange way of teaching us the lessons we never asked to learn. After my divorce, one question followed me almost everywhere. So, when are you getting married again? Sometimes it came from relatives, sometimes from neighbors, and sometimes, quite surprisingly, from people of my own age. They would say, "You can't spend your whole life alone," or "Your time is passing." I know most of them mean well, but I don't think they realize that healing has its own pace. Right now, I'm not looking for another marriage. I'm trying to rebuild the relationship I have with myself. I'm building my life from the ground up, emotionally, financially, personally, and I don't think those things should ever be rushed. I have always met wonderful people who have reminded me of something I will never forget. They told me, "You have been given another chance at life. Before you build a life with someone else, build one that truly belongs to you." Those words stayed with me because they replace pressure with hope. I think hope is a much kinder place to begin. If I ever choose to marry again, I want it come from freedom, not from the fear of being alone. Because I no longer believe another person should become the source of my peace. Peace has to begin within us. Everything else is a gift. Maybe that's another reason I dream of living alone someday, but not forever. Just long enough to know that I can build a beautiful life with my own self. A life where I can cook for myself, care for myself, celebrate small victories by myself, and discover that my own company is not something to fear. It's a place I can call home. So whenever I sit like this to talk in front of the camera, it's mostly nighttime, if you have noticed, and there is a reason behind it. Now I think now you are well aware that I don't live alone, and I live in full of neighborhood. So there are lots of people, houses, and animals like cows and goats. So that's why I don't shoot anything, during daytime, because that time I think there is lots of sound, like everyone is talking with someone, animals are also there, and children are also playing, especially during evening time, so it just became very difficult for me. So yeah, the fact is I don't live alone, I live with my family. Huh? What else happened there? So the funny thing is, I'm the person who wants to live alone someday, and but I'm at the same time also a person who never spent her entire life alone. I have always surrounded by people. I think my cousins, they have spent their life in hostels and PG and for their studies, but I never ever have been alone. So I think this is the main reason, maybe, that I want to live alone, and this is my deep desire that I want my own house, and I want to be myself. I don't know, I mean, in India, it's I think kind of weird thing. I remember a few years ago when I was alone at home, there was no one, and for a week I was just making, you know, noodles for myself, and I was just eating fruits. And I think seventh or eighth day, maybe, I couldn't even have one spoon of noodles because it was too much, and I realized that I'm not eating anything else except noodles. I'm not cooking a proper meal for myself because there is no one to eat. So I never considered myself that I am the here and I also deserve to have a proper meal. But I don't know. I mean, I think over the period of time, I realized that I was just feeding others, and I never, really learned to cook just for myself because I like it. There will be always other preferences. So that day, I realized, and I had kind of awakening that okay, it's important, to take care of your own self, and it's okay to cook what you want and what you crave for. It's okay to enjoy your small victories. It's okay to take care of yourself on difficult days. I realized that, and I think these are all the quiet acts of independence, and I think that is another reason that I want to live alone. It's not that I hate people, and uh, i I want to prove everyone that I don't need anyone, I can be myself, but it is not like that. But at some point of life, I want to live alone, I want to explore myself. So yeah, so before I go, I want to share my last thought. Many people would wonder that why I don't show my family, and I only focus on myself. So the answer is simple. I am not a family vlogger. I love to create, videos, and I love cinematography. I love to create beautiful visuals, and through daily tasks and mundane things, I love storytelling and conversation like this. So I also believe that everyone has their own story to tell, and they have freedom to choose, to decide what they want to share or not. And they have their own personal life, their privacy. So that's why I chose to share only mine, and that is my perspective. So I hope you would understand, and thank you for respecting that. So that was all for today, and I will see you next week. Till then, take care. Bye bye.